what am I saying? We are students of mental health, substance use, and addiction in Conestoga College, and we are about rounding off our program, and we are given an assignment in our intercollaboration cross ministerial class where we have to reflect on our professional identity and resilience plan. So this is more like a reflective journey for each and every one of us. And with me in this podcast is Nyla and Chris. Can you say hi to the audience?
Hi.
Hi.
Good. So at this moment, we are reflecting on our transformation from viewing mental health through a purely, for me, it's viewing mental health from a purely medical clinical lens to understanding the vital psychosocial aspect of supporting individuals with mental health illness, substance use, and addiction challenges. So um, I'll start off with myself, or let's make it this way. For Nyla, what has it been for you? What is your professional identity right now? What's your reflective journey? I mean, starting from when you were enrolled into the course, and how has it been for you so far now?
Okay, so far so good. Um, so far so good. Okay, so with my professional identity is grounded on fairness, honesty, and kindness, which has really guided on how I interact with clients as a PSW. I valued kindness, and I use it intentionally to create safety and warmth relationship. And with honesty, it has really supported me when it comes to how I communicate with clients, and it has also helped me in building trust. Yeah. And then with fairness aligned with trauma informed principle, and it has ensured that it has also helped me treat all clients with respect and without discrimination. Yeah, those are my core values.
That's beautiful. That's
Yeah.
wonderful. Fairness,
Mhm.
patients, as humans, and not just treating them as clients, right? They're also
Yeah.
humans. Because whatever experiences they're having is also the same experiences we as professionals could also have. For you, Chris, how has it been for you? How's your journey been so far?
Oh, thank you for the privilege. This journey has been how would I say? I would say it has been a planned journey of life and a work in progress. So at this juncture, right from the time I enrolled into the medical profession back home to here, from personal support worker to present mental health and substance use addictions, and it has just been a way forward of it. So, who am I as a professional? Yeah, currently I am a PSW worker and also a mental health, will soon be a mental health professional. So, my core values are dignity, justice, cultural humility, and compassion. These four encompasses the areas of humanity as relates to caregiving. So I come up with dignity because the respect and reciprocation of life is equal and opposite. So being a caregiver, you have to know what it means to care for a human being, just like you, taking yourself, for example, and caring for another person. So it goes hand to hand. So these they are non-negotiable for me. Every person deserves respect and the right to make their own living. So you have to respect that, which is their dignity. Then the cultural humility. I must keep learning from clients and respect how their culture shapes their mental and their coping strategies. So these are my few core values. Then with compassion. Compassion is the center of care. The approach you give to clients determines the confidence they will have in you and the care they receive. So this is the little for now. Thank you.
Oh, thank you so much. Thank you so much, Chris, especially with the aspect of human dignity. Uh, the human dignity part where each and every one of us are human, be you professionals, be you a client, we are all humans. So for me, I guess each and every one of us in this group had some kind of health background. And for me, I am a nurse, but coming into mental health, substance use, and addiction, it was more of a medical lens, like I rightly mentioned by way of introduction. When I first joined, when I first enrolled into the program, I was privileged to get an employment in one of the mental health agencies that manages people with mental health, substance use, and addiction. And I approached the role through a purely medical lens. For me, it was more of a medical lens. I believe that clinical intervention alone will address the complexities of mental health or mental illness. However, through active participation in that sectoral and cross-ministerial collaboration caused my perspective fundamentally transformed. I now understand that mental health exists at the intersection of biological, psychological, and social context, and also structural determinants of health. So my core value has evolved to include holistic person-centered care, trauma-informed practice, collaborative partnership with clients, and recognition of social determinants of health. So some of the strengths I bring to my profession is: one, I have a clinical foundation. Secondly, is the commitment to growth. Thirdly, is the collaborative mindset and cultural humility as well. So some growth areas I have realized by way of reflection is that how to navigate the ambiguity with mental health, how to think systematically and not just in one-sided approach, but think systems, have that mentality of systems, and self-awareness, having a self-awareness in crisis, and advocacy beyond individual care. So having understood our various perspectives from our various perspective, what else, like, Nyla, do you have something to say with regards to what we are doing so far? Yeah.
Yeah, so yes, I forgot to add my strengths. So my strengths include empathy, cultural humility, and resilience. So me, as an internationally trained registered nurse, it has really strengthened my sensitivity to cultural identity, trauma, migration stress, and systemic barrier. I also recognize that I need to continue growing in boundary setting, especially when I feel emotionally connected to clients. I also acknowledge that I'm still developing confidence in advocacy, particularly in multidisciplinary settings where my voice may feel overshadowed. I identify clinical documentation, especially in mental health specific language, as an area for continuing improvement.
Sounds good. Sounds
Yeah.
great. Awesome. Awesome. Chris, do you have an additional thing to add to maybe your strengths and areas of growth for you? Like,
Yeah, I think I will start with my strength. Although, yeah, it's more of contextual empathy. I have come to understand that people's struggle come from different situations. So as the immigrant stress goes on with the people that come from different countries, coupled with the hardworking conditions and the limited support. So it comes to the point that where you now have to ask people no longer what happened to you, but now what strength do you have instead of what is wrong with you, because people are going through a lot. Then the area of my biggest growth for now, I think I want to become an advocate. Sometimes I have come to understand what is injustice, but speaking up and challenging it is still hard. I need to grow into the role of advocate, not only being a caregiver. Thank you.
that's that sounds good. That sounds good. I think there is a change in our perception and perspective about mental health, or health in general, having studied this program, mental health, substance use, and addiction. Kudos to most of our lecturers. Kudos to those who has made this a success. We've been able to identify our core values. For some of us, it's advocacy. Some of us, it's about human dignity. Some of us is about participating with the clients, and we've been able to outray or x-ray most of our strengths and areas of improvement and areas of growth. For me, this is really a deep reflection, and I hope by virtue of having these conversations and interaction in this first episode, which addresses what our core values are, our strengths, and what our areas of growth is, it kind of resonated with our audience. It kind of resonated to people that are listening. And I don't know, what's your core value? What's your strength? And what is your areas of improvement in your line of study if you're in the health sector? So we are gradually coming to the summary or the conclusion of our first episode. Just continue to anticipate more episodes. The next episode we'll be talking about will be on what our risk areas are, what makes us vulnerable. So continue to wait, keep you in suspense, and be expectant to get something in the next episode. See you next time, and goodbye.
Goodbye.
Bye-bye.
Bye, everyone.
Bye. All right, how did it go?